Economic Freedom Index created by the Heritage Foundation in 2016, U.S. ranked the toppest in 150 countries economies. And so also, and while even though China is still the government is still playing a huge, significant role in the economy and the market, but in 2013, the Prime Minister Li Keqiang, he believed that his economics, Chinese economic policy, mostly now put strong emphasis on liberalizing Chinese economies, such as liberalizing exchange rate, yield rate, and currency manipulation, and governmental interference in not only stock market and also in other industrial sectors. So it is highly possible that a U.S.-China trade agreement could be established, since China is now the government is lowering its influence in the market and also the stock market. Many Wall Street analysts, such as George Soros, claimed that in 2016, the Chinese central bank is not manipulating the currency anymore, and the currency reflects the true value of the renminbi, which is the currency of China. And so, the third principle is to lower non-technical trade barriers. So in another sense, is deregulation. And the United States is well known as deregulatory policies, not only in financial sector but also in industrial sector. The low income tax, the low corporate tax, and many financial deregulation help U.S. corporate to enjoy more economic freedom, while at the same time generate more wealth efficiently. And China is doing the same thing as well. Currently in the Chinese economy in 2015, according to UBS, one of the biggest investment bank in the world, from Switzerland, it states that 80% of Chinese GDP is generated by the private sector, and only 20% is generated by the SOEs, which is the Chinese state-owned enterprises. And it is clear that China is becoming more likely to become a free market economy rather than a state capitalist economy, given the fact that 80% of its GDP is generated by private sectors and private corporates. So, the working model, we don't have a certain working model, given the fact that because there's U.S. and China relation is so complex that there's no other comparison that can replace, or they can be a prospect model for such trade agreements. But we could conclude some good principles and efficient principles based on empirical studies, based on historical experience that work. And these principles are respecting property rights, lowering government intervention in the economy, and also lowering the non-tariff or technical trade barriers and deregulation. And these can help United States and China to build a more stable and well-maintained good trade relation and generate more wealth, not only for the Chinese people, but also to satisfy U.S. national interests and generate more wealth for all levels of people, not only upper class, middle class, but also the lower class and the working class. And moreover, the trade agreement is not only for generating more economic wealth, but it also needs to prevent Chinese security threats from happening. So Chinese had become the military expenditure for China is now the second largest in the world, and had directly threats to Japan and Philippines. And these countries had a mutual defense act with the United States. So if they are attacked by Chinese military, the U.S. government must legal obligated to join the war, to join the war. And we know, given the New York University by Dr. Solomon in 2013, there is a clear negative correlation between military conflict and trade. In other words, more trade, less war. And that's why we need more trade, more economic cooperation in order to prevent war from happening. Because China will know if they try to attack Philippines and Japan, the United States will join the war, and there will be lots of costs.
All right, before you go on, you know about the rule about not having any sort of communication with anybody on the outside. So I don't know what you're doing on your phone, and I can't prove anything. Okay, but
because I'm writing everything on the Google Doc, so I can't. My computer's not working.
if you're on, you should have Google Docs. You should have no internet connection at all right now.
Okay.
And I realize that you can use Google Documents offline, but
I didn't change the settings. I'll change it when I get it.
can you do that right now? This is like, okay, because I'm not going to penalize you for this right now. It's just like you have to make sure that you're following the rules on this. Okay, so there can be no internet communications at all. Because I mean, as you know, you shouldn't be doing any research at all right now. And again, I'm not saying that you're doing that, okay, but just to keep this safe, okay, I'm addressing this. There's no penalty in assessing right now. Just both sides make sure if you're on a computer, you're only dealing with your hard drives, nothing on the outside. Okay. All right. So in any case, I've mentioned that. So do you want to use any more time for any prep time? For the